Welcome to day 9 of the 11:11, where I attempt to talk for 11 minutes and 11 seconds about any given subject, or maybe no subjects whatsoever, without a script, and largely unedited. We are in my cupboard again. We were here yesterday, for those of you that were with me yesterday. And today, I'm going to try and be a bit more a bit less scattered, but I don't know. I saw, because that's more accurate when you're scrolling on Instagram. It's more accurate that you see than that you watch. Like, watch suggests more of a choice than something that passes your eyes by chance. So I was on Instagram. I was taking part in the doom scroll. Actually, I don't think I was doom scrolling. It's just like I opened the app, and it's the first thing that I saw was a reel by the fabulous Heidi Clements at Welcome to Heidi. If you're familiar, you must be, I'm sure, she's a fabulous woman with silvery grey hair and amazing tattoos and style and just like thoughts on point. And I love her like getting ready in I think is her bathroom, but I don't actually know where she's getting ready. Always putting on an amazing outfit and just dropping some wisdom. This is an aspirational woman, and I adore her. Anyway, so in this particular reel, she's just sat. There's a 23-second reel, and she's just kind of sat. A different surrounding for her, not the usual surroundings. Come to think of it, maybe it was landscape and not portrait. Anyway, she's just kind of like looking around her. I don't know. I really don't know what's happening in this video. Nothing, essentially. But I'm interested. And then around about 21 seconds in, she kind of mumbles, "This is boring." And then reaches up and switches off the camera. I just let that play a few times, and I loved it. While I was watching that, I was sort of thinking about, why am I watching this? Like, because nothing was happening. But I'm invested in Heidi because I watch so much of her content. I love her page. I love her content. I consume so much of her content. So I'm like, yeah, I've got time to see where this is going. And I think newer or smaller creators wouldn't necessarily be afforded that luxury. It's like it's kind of celebrity luxury almost, because they, if you're a name, then you can just kind of turn up and people will watch. But I also found it really interesting because there is actually something very watchable about people just being themselves, just figuring stuff out. So what was really nice about I think, what was her caption? I think it was something along the lines of, like, this is content creation, because she thought she had an idea and then it was gone. I'm paraphrasing and I could be wrong, but I think it was something along those lines. And people responded in the comments accordingly, like it was received well. But that is creation, isn't it? That is like, sometimes you just sat there and you're like, I actually thought this would be a really good thing to talk about. Or whether it be like speaking to camera or, writing or whatever your art form du jour might be. Sometimes it just looks really boring or feels boring. But I don't know, maybe it isn't actually boring. maybe the process is more interesting than the perfected finale, like feck perfuction. That's not mine. That was from an artist collective that I was a part of for a while, about 10 years ago, called Con Artists, and that was somebody there coined that, which kind of reminds me also of Perfectly Imperfect, FYI, which I'm clearly very late to the party to, but which I think I love. Off topic. I've gone off topic. Let us bring it back. So this thing about coming on here and being like super entertaining, and here I'm got to grab your attention, and I've got to have a hook, and I've got to do it all in like 5 seconds, and blah, 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 blah. And yes, of course, all of that stuff works by design, these formulas, but it's not for everyone. It's not everyone's style, is it? And as an actor, I don't know why I said as an actor, darling. Arsehole. Why I said that was because I remember being in an acting class, a Meisner class one time, and I don't know if you're there's an exercise that is very particular to Meisner, the repetition, which is like back and forth, and like there's two people, usually two people. It can be more than two people, but like you're just repeating a phrase, you're just throwing a phrase back and forth, and you're not trying to be clever in it. You're not trying to like put your own like spin on it or like do anything cocky or funny. It's just like being in the moment, being present, and responding authentically, without, impulsively. And like, dare to be boring is a bit of a mantra there, because you kind of want to get up and like show how good you are at doing this exercise, but you kind of got to strip yourself of all of that all of those performative qualities. And so there was that, watching Heidi's 23 seconds of nothing's coming, I just found deeply reassuring, and it reminded me of this experiment of the 11/11, in which I am determined to post a video every day for January, even though I also held the belief that I'm just a girl with nothing to say. So I like that, and I think there is something to be had in the quieter, stickier, less put together moments, because they're real. It's where humanity lives. That's where we are. We're not all varnished and perfect all of the time, even if it looks like we are. We're not. And actually, that perfect finish, that perfect veneer, can also just get a bit. That can get boring. So maybe it's not dare to be boring so much as dare to be you, just dare to be present and dare to be you. Because you are enough. You are fascinating. There are worlds within you. Yeah. So I enjoyed that. And I think that it's okay to be slow. And to not be bells and whistles and 200 miles an hour. I think that's okay, or I think that's okay. I think that's okay. That's okay for me. That feels like my speed. And I think we should allow ourselves our speeds. And they our rhythms and our speeds, and they change. They can change moment to moment, day to day, thought to thought, second to second. So while this has been scatty, I strangely feel calmer than I did yesterday, in which I was ripping notebooks apart. I feel calmer. So I think I'm going to just invite you to take a few seconds with me. If you're still here, thank you. I love you. You're amazing. Oh, the 11:11.